Mr. Morgan, we talked about creating a future and then getting help from what makes you really alive and what makes gives you goosebumps and something that when you talk about it you get excited. So now, can you please tell me how I can apply this to my everyday steps, to my real life? How can I move towards my future? How can I apply it?
Well, in your everyday life,
Mm-hmm.
there will be things that you like and things that you don't like,
Mm-hmm.
right? There will be things that you are drawn towards and things that you push away from.
Yes.
So, in creating a future, there's a general rule that I see that applies.
Mm-hmm.
A life lived just to get by is not a life worth living, and a life that is filled with excitement, filled with things that light you up, turn you on, and fulfill you, is a risky life. So you will naturally have some natural fear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have natural fear. You experience natural fear when you create a possibility, and if that possibility is big enough,
Mm-hmm.
it'll scare you.
Yeah.
If that possibility is big enough, it'll scare you.
Yeah.
The first thing that will actually come up is, oh no, what if I don't get this?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it'll be so exciting and so juicy and so, filled with energy that you'll go, and you'll do a thing like trying to hold on to it,
Yeah.
right? Which is about as useful as trying to hold on to water or air,
Yes, yes.
right? Because it's just a possibility. It hasn't been created yet. So you say, how do I apply this in my life? I'm distinguishing that there is what I call move away from phenomenon, and then there's what we could call moving toward the phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that the pain pushes until the pleasure pulls. The pain pushes until the pleasure pulls, right? So there are things that pull you towards them. They're pleasurable, they're joyous, and they may be frightening. I think our greatest fear is overwhelming joy and ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
We're terrified of that,
Yeah.
right? Because we have it related to it might go away or when's it going to end or anything.
Yeah.
So, think about times when you've been extremely happy and excited in your life. What followed that? Usually some anxiety,
Yeah.
right? About it going away or ending,
Yeah.
right? What if we could just be completely fulfilled and then it ended and then you moved on to the next level, without any fear? You just acknowledge, okay, I have some fear or anxiety. So what? Right? That's good. So allowing your fear to be is a very, very important part of what I'm about to say. Mastery, true mastery of life,
Mm-hmm.
comes from being able to stand for something. I'm choosing my words carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Stand for a possibility in the face of no agreement, and in fact in the face of adversity, and deal with the fear, the discomfort, and the uncertainty, and not move, to stand your ground and to keep standing for what you're standing. Your ability to deal with your discomfort, your anxiety, your uncertainty, and your fear, and to keep standing for what you're standing for, is the difference between those who move away from or those who move towards.
Got it.
Moving away from fear, anxiety, and discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if your hand's on a hot stove, it might be a good idea. Okay? Might be a good idea to move away from pain. There's certain pain that you should move away from, and you need to learn to distinguish that. But the pain that is generated by you creating a possibility and standing for it in the face of disagreement and uncertainty and no agreement,
Mm-hmm.
right? Adversity, people saying you can't do that, this can't be done,
Mm-hmm.
or what are you, crazy, are you stupid, that's never going to work,
Yeah.
right? And then, people who you're close to, people who you respect, people who come around who, counsel you with their infinite wisdom and tell you, I just want to say that this is never going to work. Take my word for it.
Yeah.
Those people, right? If you can keep standing for your possibility in the face of all that and never once waver, that is the difference between mastery and true self-power. What they call personal power or self-empowerment. That's the difference. Who's there to empower you when that's happening?
You.
Just you.
Yeah.
Self-empowerment, right?
Yeah.
Empowering oneself. Who's authorizing you or giving you the authority to declare this future when everybody says it can't be done?
Just you.
Just you. Self-authorization. You authorize yourself. When people say, who are you to do this,
Mm-hmm.
right? You little whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Who's there?
You.
Nobody. You have to do it. You and the possibility that you are committed to. Now I need to speak about committed but not attached.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Commitment is not attachment. Attachment will get you killed. It'll kill off your possibility. That's what I mean. When I say get you killed, it'll get you run over. Whereas commitment is causing something to happen no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
and then knowing when it's appropriate to retreat and fight another day. Sometimes it's appropriate to step back, say, not today, right?
Yeah.
Here comes a train, I'm getting off these tracks for now, and then going another day. You're committed. Didn't
Yeah.
change your mind about it.
Yeah.
You're still going to do it. It's
Yeah.
still going to happen. And sometimes you run into obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
And what I have learned from running into lots of obstacles
Mhm.
is the obstacles even have a lesson.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're trying to teach me something.
Yeah.
The universe is showing me something.
To serve your future better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not trying to stop me. It's
Yeah.
trying to show me some things that I might have to deal with in the future, and it's preparing me.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's just showing me how to stay alive so that I can keep doing that.
Yes.
If you're attached, the train will hit you.
As simple as that.
Right? If you're really attached and like, I'm not letting go of this, right? Then, there are things that can put a stop to that,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then that would be your lesson.
Mhm.
How do you think I learned these lessons?
Experiencing them.
Yeah, by
One by one.
one by one, by being attached to the outcome of my endeavors. You get attached to the outcome of your endeavors. You say, I'm going to do this no matter what, and you think you're standing for a possibility, but in fact, you're being positional.
Yeah.
You're not taking a stand, you're taking a stance.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Taking a stand is just, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm doing, I'm going, and whatever it comes up, I'm going to deal with it. Taking a stance is like, is just begging for an attack.
Yeah.
It's just asking for it. You become a target. So, committed, not attached. Okay? Part of the lessons that I hope I can save you from having to learn the hard way. Probably not, but hopefully so. So, committed but not attached. You create a possibility, you take a stand for it, and then when, like as you said, it gets hard, you just keep taking your stand. And you notice, I will tell you from my own experience, if you really get honest with yourself and just be present, you'll notice that it is basically a set of body sensations, right?
Yeah.
Anxiety is somewhere in your solar plexus, right? You may feel some dryness in your throat.
Yeah.
Your eyes may be heavy or they may water.
Mhm.
You'll feel tingling up and down your spine. Now there's several ways to interpret that.
Mm-hmm.
One interpretation, which I call disempowering,
Mhm.
is let's get out of here and get away from these feelings,
Yeah.
right?
Let's hide in your bed under
let's
blanket.
get away from this, or whatever it is. That's move away from, right? Moving away from. Moving away from is not a good way to create a future. right? Moving away from is related to survival, right? Okay. But what if you stood your ground and you go, okay, so if I look around the room right now, I'm feeling all these feelings, but there's the floor, there's the wall, everything's normal, I'm breathing. I have body sensations. Let's see, let me check that out. So you go inside, you go, oh wow, man, my heart's beating, I'm feeling all this stuff, right? I'm fearing, maybe tears are coming to my eyes. Okay, and you just notice those things. That's all you do. Committed but not attached. I just notice I have a lot of body sensations and it's really scary, and I'm afraid, and my voice is trembling, or whatever's going on for you. Those are all physical manifestations of energy moving, right? Energy's moving, and the future speaks to you, and like I said, goosebumps, chills, heartbeats, all kinds of things, breaking out in sweats. Your body communicates very real things to you. And I say this as a professional dancer and martial artist. I have experienced all of these things, and I've been taught by masters to simply be with them, allow them to be there. And here's the thing, that I, write it down. Anything that you can let be will let you be. If you can let it be, it'll let you be. Just let it be. Listen to Paul McCartney's song, Let It Be. Right?
Yeah.
Just let it be. You'll have fear, you'll have anxiety, you'll have all those kind of body sensations, but if you really look, it's just some body sensations.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, listen, if it if it really is a train coming down the track, get off the tracks. You know what I mean? If there's something really dangerous, but if you're really present and you're just alive and present, those body sensations are usually a signal from your subconscious that there's something that you're unprepared for and you don't know how to do, right? And so it's natural to feel fear. That's actually good news. Your body's working correctly. It's as it should be. You're supposed to have those sensations so that your body gets ready for emergencies and stuff. But our nervous system we're very sophisticated now, but we're built on an old frame. It's like the program that runs our modern brains and our modern nervous systems was built on top of a very primitive, animalistic, survival-based thing. We didn't get rid of it, and that's good because we're still alive, right? If we got rid of that, we would just be eaten, right? And I've talked about that a lot. So we have this animal part of us that is designed to keep us alive and to survive, and that creates all of these body sensations when you get afraid or when you get challenged or when you're facing something new. Basically, they're signals telling you, get ready, prepare, man up or woman up, chi up, as we say in martial arts, chi up, like, get your body full of energy so that you're ready to battle, to fight this new thing. You wouldn't, it's good to be relaxed, but, chi'd up. So, mastery comes from being able to be with your discomfort in the face of no possibility, in the face of discouragement, and allow those things to be so that they let you be.
Yeah.
And to keep standing for it in spite of, or I won't say in spite because spite sounds like conflicting, but in the face of. Just when everybody's saying it can't be done, but you're clear that it's going to be done.
It's gonna be done, yeah.
Committed but not attached.
Yeah.
Right? See, if I was attached to flying without any kind of flying device, and I must do it, and I said I'm going to do it, and by gosh, I'm going to do it, and then I went and jumped off the building, I don't think it would work out too well. That would be attached, right? I could be committed to, you can be committed to something that may never happen. I'm committed to a world that works for everyone, regardless of their race, religion, where they were born geographically, male or female. I want it to work for them. I want the world to work. I'm committed to that. And I've demonstrated that I've spent 60 some years of my life doing that, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing it. I'm not going to change my mind about that. And there's a lot of evidence against me that that'll ever happen, right? It doesn't matter one bit to me. What the world is doing has nothing to do with my commitment. My commitment's my commitment. You see, your commitment is your commitment. It's to yourself. And the world could say, no, that's the wrong commitment or whatever, but your commitment's to your commitment. I'm committed to living a happy, healthy, abundant, prosperous life, sharing everything that I can share with people so that they can have that too, and doing whatever I can in whatever domain that it opens itself to me and offers me an opportunity to making a difference for people in their lives. That's just what I'm doing, because what else would I do?
Yeah.
Right? I can't think of anything better to do.
Yeah.
Right? And did I get paid for it and stuff? I'm like, I'm totally happy about that. Right? I'm not attached.
Yeah.
I'm not attached to it. If it doesn't happen, my life won't be over. You know, I won't go to my grave going, oh man, I wasted my whole life trying to change the world and it didn't work. No, I'm not going to even have that thought. It's not going to happen.